characters seem to have a very sort of greedy kind of mindset. I was kind of wondering if you believe like people are born generally with a conservative mindset and learn to be greedy over time, or is it like we just born greedy and we learn to be conservative?
そういう力を入れてるんですけれど、もう少し、年上のキャラクターの方がもっと、欲張りというか、無視して起こすということが似てるんですけれど、若い人、我々はそういう環境を重視するということが生まれてきて持ってるものなんでしょうか。環境を守ろうとするっていうことを若い人の方が
生まれながらに持っているものではないと思います。この世で生きていく上での礼儀として教育を受けたからです。日本でもある時期そういう教育が働いている時期がありましたが、それよりも欲望の方が強くなったようです。その結果、参観だったと思います。もう一回その礼儀を取り戻すということを今、全体でやらなくてはならないと思います。
I don't think we're born with a natural tendency to try to protect the environment. I think it's something that we learn if we're educated and brought up to have sort of manners to protect and to care for the environment. And at some stage in our lives, the greed factor became stronger. So now we are faced with this very difficult and horrible environmental problem situation. So I think it's whether you're actually taught sort of manners toward the environment or not.
Miyazaki-san, we hear so often about the differences between American and Japanese animation. Can you comment on the similarities that you see?
日本とアメリカのアニメーションの、違いっていうものはよく考えてますけど、その似てるなっていうのはThe similarity is that actual people are the ones who are drawing the animations.
ほとんど同じような気持ちで毎日働いていること。
And they are working with the same kind of feeling every day.
もっと上手くならないのか。もっと早く描けないのか。
Can't I get better? Can't I draw better? Can't I draw more quickly? Those are the kinds of things that we're thinking about.
アニメーターと出会うとお互いにすぐ気持ちが分かります。
When I meet animators, we can really understand each other right away. Everybody's very honest about their feelings.
And so many of his movies, to me, seem like dreams that I had. Does his inspiration come from his dreams or to his movies?
いろいろな夢がそのアニメーターの作品の中に出てくるっていうことなんですけれど、私も宮崎さんの作品を見て、これは私が見た夢のようなものが出てきたよっていうようなこともあるんですけれど、宮崎さんはご自身の夢からアイデアを持って、でそれを作品に出してるんでしょうか。
夢を釣り糸を垂れて引っ掛けようとするんですが、そうはうまくかかってくれません。
I try to fish out my own dreams by dangling a fishing line into my subconscious, but they don't catch very well.
ただアイデアを考えていて本当に困ると自分の脳の表面では役に立たないんです。自分の多分無 無意識化に考えがパイプがつながった時に初めてなってくるようなまっすぐです。そのためにはものすごく困らないと無意識化にパイプが降りていきません。
When I get stuck on ideas, I realize that the surface of my brain isn't helpful anymore. I have to go way down into my subconscious. And when I actually have a pipe into my subconscious, then I can release something more interesting that might resolve a certain dramatic situation or scene in my films. But I have to come to real difficulties and really struggle with it in order for that subconscious to work.
John, can I ask you, when did you first meet and how did that meeting come about?
Yes. I went over to my first trip to Japan. I was at a Japanese computer graphics conference called Nikograph, and there a guy that I was, was sort of taking care of me, had worked for Studio Ghibli during the movie, I think Nausicaa or Laputa, and he contacted them, and so I got to go over and visit. Actually, I should say, prior to that, Miyazaki-san came over with a group of Japanese animators to Los Angeles and talked with a lot of different animators in Los Angeles, and that's where he and I first met, but that was for the group. And then
That would have been when, John?
that was, well, the first trip was November of 1987. And so I went to visit, in Japan, I went to visit the studio, and I had made Luxo Jr. and Red's Dream, and I'd been to the Hiroshima Animation Festival, where one of the films won an award, and I think that's where he first saw Luxo Jr. And then, but I visited the studio, and he was in production on Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro. And I showed him my films and gathered all his artists. And it was a language barrier, so it did really, he really appreciated my work, the computer animation. And then he showed me around the studio, and I'll never forget him showing me the backgrounds that were so beautiful. But in particular, there's one cell of the cat bus, and I just looked at it. I didn't need any translation. A bus that was a cat? I'm like, I gotta see this movie. And the kind of the twinkle, the smile, and twinkle in his eye, I just go, okay, this is gonna be fun. And that movie just blew me away when it came out. And I would go and bring back Japanese laserdiscs of all his films, and my sons, I have 5 sons, and they all were raised on his films in Japanese. And they love his films. And so then, and every chance that I go to Japan, I visit him, and he comes over, he visits me, and so we've had this long mutual relationship. And then then when his movies started being released by Disney, I volunteered to help in every way I could, and helped doing the English language versions of Spirited Away, of House Moving Castle, and now Ponyo as well, and just helping with the marketing and just and then DVD releases as well, and because I want this country to see his films, because once you see them, you love them, and you got to see more. They're so unique. It's very inspirational for me. Sorry.